Today we're going to learn how to divide using the partial quotients division method. Partial quotients means that you're going to get part of your answer while you're dividing groups, and then you're going to add up all the parts to get your actual final quotient. So if I look at this problem, 1,725 divided by 8, what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about how many groups of 8 could I subtract, because division is actually repeated subtraction. So I could do one group of 8 and subtract 8, and then subtract 8, and then subtract 8, but that would be inefficient. So I'm going to jump up to my next place value. I could do 10 groups of 8. I could subtract 80 from 1725, and again, that would not be the most efficient way. So I'm going to jump up one more place value, and I'm going to actually take out 100 groups of 8 at a time. So 100 groups of 8 is equal to 800. So when I subtract, I'm going to get 17 minus 8, I'm going to get 925. So now I need to break apart 925. Well, if 100 groups of 8 is 800, I could do another 100 groups of 8. So 100 groups of 8 would give me 800. So now I'm down to 125. So now I have to think about my tables of 8. And I'm just going to pick an easy fact. I'm going to do 10 groups of 8. 10 groups of 8 will give me 80. When I subtract 12 minus 8, I'm now down to 45. So now I'm going to think what times 8 is close to 45, but not more than 45. So I'm going to do 5 groups. 5 groups of 8 will give me 40. And so I am left with 5. I can no longer make any more groups of 8. So this 5 becomes my remainder. And to find my quotient, I'm just going to add up all of my groups. So I had 100, 200, 210, 215. So my answer will be 215, remainder 5. The beauty of partial quotients is that you can use any partial quotients that you would like. If I use some estimation and I look at this number as 1,700, I know that 8 times 2 is 16. So I can start right off the bat by taking out 200 groups of 8. 8 times 2 will give me 16. So 8 times 200 will give me 1,600. And then immediately I'm down to 125. If I wanted to take out a group of 8, 8 times 8 will give me 64. So when I subtract, I get 61. And I can't do another group of 8, so I could do a group of 7. 8 times 7 will give me 56. And so I'm left with my remainder of 5. And if I add up my groups, I get 200, 208, 215.